see, Zoom.
I feel like I'm finally starting to recover, but I'm not all the way recovered from Turkey. And then we leave to go down on a cruise on Thursday, so with the whole family. And my mom's first cruise, and she is stressing me out.
I'm definitely not fully recovered. I slept well, but I still feel like I need more sleep.
Oh,
So
I was jealous. Tam said she slept 16 hours straight, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish.
we're like making up for not sleeping on the entire trip. So, okay, let me take my eye gels off. All right, you guys, thank you so much for your patience. Like I said, it's not normally this chaotic. We've never had an issue with the Zoom link before. It's always the same Zoom link. So my apologies for that. Um, we're just going to go ahead and dive right in because I know your time is valuable. First of all, we want to welcome everyone who's new to the team. I know we have a lot of new people this past week. Many of you were very intrigued and joined because of our trip to Turkey. So we'll share a little bit about that. But this is the Empire Builders and the Real Deal Dream Team call. My team is Empire Builders and Brittany's is Real Deal Dream Team. And this is an intro to your new business. And basically what we like to do in this call is cover like the logistical basics that you need to know to get started. And I will give you this caveat. Please know that our motto is learn as you earn. You're not going to leave here feeling like you know everything. It's a lot of information. We try to limit it and not give you too much. We don't want you to drink from the fire hose. But know that when you hear these things over and over and over through repetition, that's when they'll really sink in. So if you feel at the end of the call like, oh my gosh, that was so much information, it's okay. Just come back and listen again because we do one of these every single week. Okay. So let's see if we can get this to work. All right. We use a super simple, like duplicatable system. I love it. It's like plug and play. And what I like to have you do to start is just scan the QR code. So when you scan the QR code, it is going to open a little microsite for you. And if anyone has the link readily available on their boards, that you can just drop it in the chat, that would be really helpful for those that are unable to scan it, or maybe Brittany can drop that in there. Um, just go ahead and scan that. Sorry, it's just the chaos kind of like threw me off. Like normally I'm a little bit more on my game. I didn't even introduce myself.
I have so many people asking me for the link, so I'm just doing that right now.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So while she's sending out the link, I just a brief intro, make sure I'm not getting any more texts. I think I got everyone handled. My name is Brooke Rash. I've been in the network marketing industry for about 18 years now. I started when I was pregnant with my son, who is about to turn 18. And I started just out of a need to be able to keep food on the table and be home with my small kids. I had two small children when I started. I was pregnant and had a 3-year-old. Now I have an almost 18 and 22-year-old. My daughter starts her senior year of college in just a few weeks. So this industry, what started for me as just literally a need to be able to be home with my kids and not want to trade, basically not want to work to pay for daycare and have someone else raise my kids, totally ended up changing my life because I found a love for sales and marketing and team building and leading. And it's just a whole new world for me because it really allowed me to unlock my talents and learn who I was as a person. And I'm the kind of person that's very motivated by targets and by recognition and trips and incentives and that sort of thing. So it's just the perfect fit for me. And now here I am 18 years later. Farmasi is my third company. I've been in a pharmacy for just under a year now, which is crazy to think we're already coming up on a year. And I really truly think that we're in the right place at the right time. Like you're here at the right time because so much of network marketing really has to do with timing. And I know Brittany will back me up on that as she introduces herself and shares a little bit about her story.
Yes, so hello. I am I guess, yeah, Brooks downline. Brooks my sponsor, so Real Deal Dream Team. And so if you scan this, that will take you to the Empire Builders Brook Team board. But if you're on my team, you have our board, and this is included. And because I love it, that was one of the many reasons why I picked Brook as my sponsor, is seeing this duplicatable system. A lot of people don't have something like that for when you join. And so a little bit about me. I started this industry 8 years ago by accident. Really not having a plan B and needing to figure things out. I had a history of being a 7-time convicted felon, and anything I tried to do, even though I changed my life, I kept being rejected. And the glass ceiling, they don't care. People don't care, no matter how bad you changed your life and everything you changed. So I just really wanted to be able to do more and not get stuck in. So I stumbled upon this industry, and kind of the rest was history. I did a lot of learning, failing forward. I was with the company for 7 years. We produced $360 million in sales, and I earned $5 million in that time. So, like I said, before that, we were on food stamps, Medicaid, public housing, anything that you could think of. So it was a really quick change. And what I love is here that you literally in this industry, it's up to you. You get to, nothing can hold you back. It's so inclusive. It doesn't matter your history, your race, your gender, your religion, your education. It just matters on how you show up and what you do. And it has the potential to, surpass your upline and get paid more than the CEO and, all that stuff. It's really up to you. And that's something that I love about this industry. So back in January 31st, the company I was with for years made a decision to change its compensation plan. And honestly, that was kind of the last thing of me seeing the writing on the wall. I really love to impact lives, change people. And I knew that even if the company was staying around, the ability to earn money there and change people's lives was no longer. All you'd be able to do is make, very little money now. There's no potential to change lives like it changed mine. So when looking around, seeing that Brooke had moved over to Farmasi, and I have known Brooke for years and I trusted her, and she was a peer in the industry, that I was like, I wanted to know more about it. And I had already started ordering from her, but I had a few boxes that I needed to check, and Farmasi checked them all. And the rest was history. Our team is doing really well. We are a vice president team, and a few of us went to Turkey. It was so cool to hang out with Brooke and our upline. And, we're just killing it and happy to be here. And like when she said timing, I really see the timing. There's so much momentum here, and the company, it's all good here. I know this is an opportunity call. Y'all are already signed up, but you're in the right place. Just know that.
Absolutely. And yeah, turkey was amazing, but we have another call we can share about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So,
everyone here is already in the company, so I don't have to
yeah,
sell you guys on anything.
so go ahead and scan the little code. And step one is to get plugged into the chats or the groups. This is where you're going to stay close to the fire, right? This is where you're going to hear about the calls that we're having, and people are going to get recognition. And this is a place for you to ask questions. The only thing that we ask is that you keep all your conversations here positive and solution oriented. You're going to have problems in every business, right? It doesn't matter what business you're in, you're going to have issues that arise. And so we just ask for people to not bring those issues into a group setting. If you have an issue that arises, like maybe you get a box and there's an item that's missing, it happens, right? You contact customer service, or there's something that needs to be handled, you can reach out to your sponsor directly. We just ask that you don't bring the negativity into the team chats, and the company is usually pretty good about resolving whatever issue needs to be handled, quickly. So not too much to worry about there. But we do have several different places for you to connect for those of you that want to connect. And I will say some people get very overwhelmed in chats or groups. If that's you, that's okay. You don't have to join the chats. It's optional. I always say join and turn off the notifications. That way you can pop in and ask questions when you need to. But it's not something that you need to keep up with or be in, all day long every day. We have 2 Facebook groups. Brittany runs an amazing Facebook group, and she keeps all of the announcements and things going there. And then we also have a Facebook testimonial group. This is going to be a really beneficial tool for you to use to share products and before and after testimonials with your potential influencers and customers. This is one of those groups that it only works if we all collectively use it together. So maybe you do your makeup and you really love how it looks. You snap a photo, you put it in that group and you share, these were the products that I used. Maybe you try, like I finally opened the new Flaunet stuff and I forgot to do the gel because I was in a hurry for the call. But when I get a good before and after from that, I'm going to pop that in the group because that's what we call social proof. So you're going to have all of those places to help you support your business. So you have the team chats and then you have the testimonial group that's really going to support you with before and afters.
It's called the Glow Up Gang, Miranda. So, step two, you're going to download Boards. What is Boards? This is what's going to help with your efficiency and simple duplication. It's an app that puts all the important links and information for sharing right into your keyboard. Like everyone always asks, having one board is free. So, that use this one because that's going to have all the resources there. We update it regularly. There's scripts, there's training, the replays are going to go into it. You see the new influencers start now. Maybe you want to get some content ideas, see how, we launch our businesses, get verbiage for something. All of it's there and it makes it so easy to share to a potential, to yourself, to look it up. And then eventually you're going to see that it's worth it and you're probably going to want to invest and use it for your business because I do believe that it definitely helps. I feel like I can do 4 times as much as I could before by using boards and having different things plugged in and my own links and all my own stuff. But definitely it's super easy to use. I promise you, I'm not tech savvy and I was able to figure it out.
Yeah, it's amazing. It just makes everything so much more efficient. And then once you have the resources, right, you're plugged into, the groups and the chats where you want to be plugged in. You've got boards downloaded on your phone, so you have access to everything you need. You're going to get launched. We want you to go ahead and launch. Don't overthink it. The number one thing that I see sabotage people from having success in this business is overthinking and not taking the action, worrying about not knowing everything or needing everything to look perfect or having like the perfect graphic for this or that. I'm telling you, messy action is what works. That's how Brittany and I have made millions of dollars, not from being uh, calm and calculated and polished all the time, right? From a lot of messy action. So just get launched. We do have a how to launch training. The link just takes you right to my Instagram where I go over some pointers and tips for you on how to get launched. But the main thing is to share why you joined the business and give a call to action for other people to join you too. You want to share your vision, you want to share what your plans are for the business, why you chose Farmasi, what Farmasi has to offer, and what they can expect by partnering with you. If you're like, you know what, I don't really feel like I have a lot to offer and I'm still learning, that's okay. You joined an amazing team. Not to toot our own horns, but like we're doing pretty great over here. You have some really amazing uplines with years of experience and lots of success. We have the receipts to back it up, okay? So you don't have to know everything. Just know that you're being plugged into a team and that anyone that you bring into the team is going to get plugged into amazing resources and training. You just have to bring the desire to want to build because we can't want it for you, okay? And I mean, that's like, honestly, that's the biggest thing. Sometimes we'll want it more for you than you want it for yourself, but you have to want it and then you have to take the action and go for it.
Yeah, one of our uplines just got $1 million monthly paycheck. I mean, you can't beat that, I feel. That's unheard of.
2 million a month.
Yeah, exactly. So where do you find your links? This is just this, it's simple. You're going to log right into your profile, click on profile, and then you'll see where your links we like to use when sharing about the products, your personal website when someone wants to take a peek at products. And I use that. And then I use my sign up link. Sign up links is to join your team. Some people like to use the customer sign up. I personally don't use that, but you're free to do it. You're going to have people that might want to register for a customer so they get emails before maybe they take the plunge to order. Totally up to you. could be a good strategy. You don't know unless you try. You're going to get your welcome email, which is going to have different information that actually also has your links in there, but it's really easy to find. I suggest you play around with that, add some pictures of yourself, add your social links, and just get familiar with your back office there. That's where your orders, when your customer orders and your own orders come in, it's all in that section.
And now it's time to make money. So once you've launched, we want you to make money. My goal for you is to make back your initial investment, and that should be your goal right away. Like you spent 125, you spent 250, you spent 500. Your goal should be to make that back as quickly as possible. So you don't have to do a lot to get started. You just need to start sharing with people that you have a business. And remember, what do they say? Closed mouths don't get fed. Okay, so an open mouth is an open business, and you need to be reminding people every single day what you're doing. I had someone in my inbox last week that was confused because they thought I was still with my old company. You heard me say I left that company and I've been with Farmasi for almost a year now, and they still didn't know. And I feel like I talk about Farmasi pretty regularly on my social media. So just remember that once you get launched, it's going to be up to you to continue marketing your own business. Um, are you still sending the link, Brittany? Because I
Nope,
can.
I just sent the one of my people. So let's just with some quick facts about Farmasi. These are really basic things on why people feel confident here, make it easy to share. We actually are now celebrating 75 years. 75 years, that's so big, guys. In heritage, we are in Turkey, 11 years in direct sales, 6 years in the USA, 4 in Canada, and 18 months in the UK. So as Brooke will say too, one of the things we see all the time, we're learning more and more, is the opportunity for this market. In USA, Canada, the US speaking side for sure. So tell a friend and get them on the team. It's there. Like we were literally 10% of the leader pool, if that. So it's still so wide open. We're in 40 plus countries, always growing more. That's also a big difference in a lots of companies. They're scaling back, closing down markets, and we're expanding often with more by the end of the year. All of our products are European standard for product ingredients. You guys know that means because we're in Turkey and we're in a bunch of other countries, they ban 1,300, while the US only bans 7 or something like that. And what's really special is we own the complete supply chain for our products, from raw materials to finished goods and manufacturing facility. And that's where we were visiting. And it is insane to see, like, they do the best of the best, like, research to get the best manufacturing stuff there to make the different products. They're making the tubes things are in. They're planting the lavender that goes in it. It's all because of Farmasi. Okay, awesome. EU now bans 2,000 and US only 11. Good news. I know that number changes often. And then a big thing, and so that's how we're able to keep things affordable here and then also pay out really generously, is because there's no middleman. Even the tech, all of it is Farmasi owned. And then also there's no annual fees or any fees at all. No website fees, no catches, anything like that. We have a car bonus program, which is really just cash. You can use it on whatever you want, even if you don't have a car, your car is paid off. Maybe you just use it on whatever you feel like. We have trips that are built into the compensation plan, but also other trips that you can earn. And then probably my most favorite thing is the community, but not only the community of the team, but the community and culture of the entire company is unlike anything out there. Like, you guys, I'm not saying it's not like a cult. Everyone gets to be themselves, but it's fun and everyone wants to help each other. There's no like mean girl groups or cliques or anything like that. And everyone is just so excited and cheering each other on. And that is really unheard of. And I'm going to definitely different than what I've seen out there. Everyone just is helping everyone.
So let's talk about how to sign up with Farmasi. So there's two main ways to enroll people in Farmasi. The first one is as a customer, and the second one is as an influencer. Okay, so I'm going to skip number two and then I'll come back to it. All right, so you have a product, you sell it to a customer for full price, you're going to make a 50% commission. Okay, customer, when you sell it to a customer, 50% commission earned, they pay if they pay full price. They get free shipping if they spend 75 US, 90 Canadian. Okay. So I always tell people if you need to make money fast, so like you're like, I have a bill I have to pay by Friday, sell products because you're going to make money fast. You're going to get paid in 72 hours. Your money will be loaded into your pharmacy wallet. Okay. The second main way is as a beauty influencer. All of you here on the call are influencers. And to become an influencer, you either buy a product pack or you purchase the 19.99 set with the samples. It unlocks the 50% discount. And then you go shopping and you get a 50% discount for life. As long as you have 125 PV every 6 months, you're going to keep that account open. Now, number two, the website is very intuitive, and this isn't something that I actively talk about to my customers because the website will prompt them if there's an item that's available for subscription. So if there's something that's available for subscription and they choose to put it on subscription, they're going to save 25%, which means you're going to get a 25% commission. So you're essentially sharing your commission with them as a thank you for putting something on subscription and continuing to order. So you're getting a little bit less, but you're getting a recurring order every month. Okay. And then the free shipping on not prescriptions, subscriptions is $40. Again, it's not something that I lead with. Some people might, but not every item is available for subscription either. Only certain things are. So the website will prompt them if they want, to do that. So the two main things are customer and influencer. Now, I will tell you, you're going to get a lot of people who join as an influencer just for the discount, and that's okay. I know that in some companies, it's very frowned upon for someone to sign up for the business if they're not going to work. We want you to know that whether you're here to make, $5, $500, 5,000 or 5 million, that or you just want to enjoy the discount, like you're welcome to be a part of our community. We love our products. We love that you can get them affordably, and we're happy that you're shopping with us. So don't feel disappointed if you have influencers that just sign up for the discount. In fact, that will probably be a lot of the people that sign up as influencers. They'll sign up for the discount because they're really excited to save 50% off. And again, you're not making as much, but when you have a lot of influencers, that volume will swell and you're getting paid those residuals. And when you see the big picture, like Brittany and I are team builders, right? And we'll get more into team building in a second. There's definitely a lot more money to be made in team building than just product selling, for sure. So we can go high level, the comp plan definitions. A qualified recruit is someone with 125 PV. Okay. So you'll hear us talk a lot about 125 PV. You want your dot to be green. You want to have 125 PV. When you hit 125 PV, you're going to get, you're going to get so many different perks. You're going to unlock free gifts. You'll be qualified for the month to get paid on your commissions. And then you just need that 125 PV every 6 months to keep your account open. Your PV is your personal volume. That's anything that you purchase yourself or that you sell to customers. Your group volume is your PV plus everything that your team buys and sells. Okay, so that's everything. And then a leg, you'll hear us talk about legs. Like Brittany has an insane amount of legs because she's a vice president team. A leg is when someone in your front line hits 25% bonus level, that means they have 5,000 in volume. And then your front line is anyone that you personally sponsor, that you bring into the business, and you keep them there. You don't move them. We do have placement in this company, which means you can take people and you can move them up to 4 lines down. However, don't get too excited about that because I don't recommend doing that until you're being very strategic with it. You need to be going for at least bronze director before you start thinking about like placing people. Again, it's going to come down to strategy, and everyone's strategy is going to be a little bit different, but we don't just, place just to place.
So customer commissions, it's very, very easy, guys. You earn 50% of the retail price. And our PV, when you hear PV in the back office, that is dollar for wholesale dollar. So this is an example, Absolute Elixir, our magic elixir, it's $75 retail. That's what when you're sharing a link, your customers would pay. So we go in on the back end as influencers and we pay $37.50 for it. And then whether a customer pays 75 or we pay 35.50, the PV we're going to get is 35.50. Does that make sense? So the personal volume is wholesale pricing. So when you see a director needs 5,000 points, that's technically a $10,000 in retail, right? And so always think like when a customer orders, they're going to place $100 order, you're going to get 50 bucks and you're going to get 50 PV on that order.
And then when you bring in recruits, you're going to get free items. So I just noticed yesterday that my freebies had populated from last month. So for your first 5 people that you recruit for the month, the following month you will have different free products to choose from. And I've noticed that sometimes they change. So this is just like the standard, but if they're out of stock on something, they may substitute it with something else. You can, with these products that are free, you can give them away. You can use them as incentives. I like to make like PR boxes and send, to people that I'm trying to recruit. Like I just had lunch with a friend yesterday and I took her a big PR box to take back to the UK because she's in the UK. But you can do all kinds of things with your free products, or you can sell them for 100% profit, or you can use them for yourself. So we get so much free product in this company, it's ridiculous. But just know that those populate the following month after commissions have run.
So we have different enrollment kits. Are these the updated ones from August 1st, Brooke?
I don't think
Think
so.
so. Okay. So we actually have some brand new ones, which are really cool. They're customizable, but it's basically the same idea you see here. We have a few. So Brooke's holding up the 1999. That's probably one that I would say most of my people do, right? Because that's going to give you some samples. And then immediately, once you get that box, it unlocks you shopping at 50% off and you can build your kit. So I always tell people at least grab 5 products. At least I suggest if they can to get surpass 125 because then they're going to get their freebies for the month. They're going to get their welcome gift. They're going to get the PV incentive. But you need at least, and this is if you're building a business, you need some full size product. So if you don't want to think about it or you're like, oh my gosh, da 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 da, we have a few different options that are ready made. We have a nutrition kit. Now we have a skincare kit, nutrition, and then they have like a Supreme one. Another thing is you can actually in your first 30 days get more kits, and that's actually what I ended up doing because I'm like, wait, no, maybe I should try a nutrition. And then the kits with the full product, you do get PV. So you're not going to get PV on the 1999 because it's samples, but the product that you order with that kit, you do get PV. So I just want to make sure you know when you're ordering from the back office, you get PV for yourself. And as long as it's a full size product. So not swag, not samples, and not like brand tools like catalogs. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, you literally get started. And then if you're in Canada, you actually have the option to join without a kit. So you can sign up and then immediately grab the products you want at 50% off that you're going to start sharing about.
Yeah, and if you did sign up this month and you don't have 125 PV, you have until the end of the month. So you can do an additional order to get over the 125 PV and hit that mark because that's your target. And this is one of the reasons you're going to get welcome gifts. So every month you get free gifts for hitting 125 anyhow. Like when you're shopping, every time you're shopping, you'll earn points, right? And you'll get a gift for hitting 125 and then another gift if you hit 250, which is a more expensive gift. But this is the welcome program that's only available for the first 4 months that you're in the business. So on month one, when you hit your 125 PV, you're going to get a full blast mascara that unlocks immediately once you've hit the 125. The next month, you're going to get the shampoo and conditioner from the Reviving line. The second month, you get the oil. And then the fourth month, did they just recently change this to something else,
It's
Brittany?
not changed permanently, but in right now, because you can wait if you want the white book bag, but it might be a month or so. But so in the meantime, it's that black and blue sports bag, but that's not
Oh,
a permanent change.
Oh, I love the sports bag. So get the sports bag if you can. I took that one to Turkey with all of my supplements in it. But listen, they're always giving us so much swag. So with the welcome program, they want you to be consistent. It's really a consistency program. So if you get it in month one and then on month two, you just go on vacation and you disappear, but then in month three, you come back and you're like, okay, I'm ready to work again. You've missed out because you have to be consistent. So you have to do every single month to earn the gifts.
So this is a kind of a high level compensation plan. We have compensation plans videos because there are 10 ways to earn here. So everyone has different goals, right? But if you're here and you're looking at leadership, you're like, I want to be a leader. Your goal is to get to 25%. So we get paid an extra percentage based off of group volume. Now, remember, group volume can be, it's going to be your personal volume and the volume of anyone in your downline. So someone that you sign up and someone that they sign up and on, even if it's just for a discount. So say you sign up, you spend 125 and then you have a customer order $75. Now you're at 200 and then you have maybe Mary signed up for a discount and she spent 100 and Susie signed up for a discount. Now you're at 400 of group volume. So what's going to happen at the end of the month is you're going to get an extra 6% on all of that as your bonus, but on the total there. And that is pretty cool because that even includes your own freaking orders that you were already got 50% commission on, right? And so it works all the way up like that, up until 25%. And it gets a little, little different when you start having front lines, but that's basically the basic of it. We're saying like a brand new person. And then the goal to get other leadership ranks is to have other people get to 25%. So say the golden trip to Turkey you just kept hearing us talk about, it was us at 25% and then having two legs at 25%. And these trips are built in the compensation plan. And then we have them go all the way up to earning a tropical destination, which will be in the Maldives in February. And that's like with 12 people at 25%. And the top of the compensation plan is 30 people, right? Crazy, but it's possible, right? I'm telling you, because I never thought I'd have as much legs as I do. You'll surprise yourself. And I also want you to know that everyone is on their own timeline. I actually met someone in Turkey that joined in 2019 and she hit golden this year because she just started the business. So it takes some time but she's now, making a few $1,000s a month now. She's in retirement. She earned a trip to Turkey. And like for me, I'm thinking retirement age, if I could just, work from my phone and get a few $1,000s a month and earn Turkey, I'd be all for it, So just think about your own path and your own journey, but that's essentially the compensation plan at a glance. I'd say the basic way. There's extra bonuses and stuff in there too, which I think we'll cover that in a little bit.
Yes, so very good. Comp plan simplified, you guys. Your goal every month is what? 125 PV. Okay. Every month, your goal is 125 PV. This gets you qualified to get paid on your commissions. So if you build a team, you want to make sure you have your 125 PV by the end of the month so you can get paid on your team. This also gets you access to sales and marketing trainings. A lot of the incentives that we run require you to have the 125 PV. Like right now, we're doing a health and fitness challenge. The doors actually closed today for that. So we're doing like a $500 cash prize on that. We have about 150 people in there. Our uplines have a training platform. They require you to have 125 PV to access it. Very low threshold for all of the training and resources that you're going to get by being a part of this business. You're going to get welcome gifts. There's so many things that you get access to for just having the 125 PV every month. 50% commission on all personal hour orders paid in 72 hours, 25% if they go on subscription. And then for team building, for those of you that really want to build a team, you're like, I'm a leader, I want to earn. Your goal would be to get to 5,000 in group volume as quickly as you can. And then once you hit that 5,000 in group volume, your goal is to help other people in your front line hit 5,000 in volume.
So some frequently asked questions, no annual fee ever, 125 PV in a 6-month period keeps your 50% discount. You will always make your 50% commission no matter what your personal volume. I know there's some companies that you have to have a certain sales threshold within 3 months or whatever to earn it here. Day one, you already got your kit, you can start earning that. 125 PV is what you need if you want that bonus on your downline that we kind of talked about working in the compensation plan. Influencers will always pay for shipping unless there is a promo, which there is right now. So, right now, on August 17th until tomorrow at midnight, if you spend over $75, you don't have to pay for shipping. So, if you're like, oh gosh, I need to grab one of those kits, I personally would do it when I don't have to pay for shipping. Just saying, that's what I would do. Regular customers, when they register, they get free shipping at $75. The subscription means the customers get 25% off. They can do it in 1 or 2 month intervals, and they get free shipping when they spend over 40 US dollars. And then they can earn cash back, and it's $9.99 if they stop and then want to start again. The subscription is definitely still in beta program, lots of opportunity. It's not in Canada yet, but I definitely can see it being an amazing tool, but it's not in all the countries. And like Brooke said, it's not available for every product. To get paid, it's super simple. We showed you those links in the beginning. You can go to your wallet there, add your bank account, and then you transfer your earnings. You have the opportunity to transfer it right to your bank account. You can use Pay Quicker, which is a little Farmasi card, or the most dangerous way, keep it in your account and then use it to buy more products. That can be very dangerous. I speak from experience, but hey, at least it's technically free, right?
All right. Yes. So next steps, complete your onboarding steps that we went over in the beginning, which is getting plugged into the chats, downloading boards, and then make your list of people and get launched. Like I said in the beginning, don't overthink this. Everyone goes on the list. I had a mentor and I remember her always telling me everyone goes on the list. And there was one person she almost didn't put on the list because she was like, no, she's doing well. And guess what? She reached out. Turns out she wasn't doing very well. She was basically starving. She had no food in her pantry to feed her kid, and that person ended up being an almost $20 million earner on her team. Okay, so don't count someone out because you think they're not interested or you think they're happy where they're at. You never know. I was prospecting Brittany like for years, okay, and that's why she's here
Five
because
years. She was prospecting me for her former company and then joined this company and started talking. I was like, oh my gosh. And I have a little story I want to add that about the list too. I've had experience of that for someone in my network that I really would have loved to join, but she was doing this big boutique and I was just like, no, she's busy. And then literally within the month, someone asked her and she joined their team. And it was like a punch in the gut. And it was all I didn't ask. I didn't ask. So I didn't have anyone to blame but myself, but I was so mad at myself. So I always keep that lesson in my brain. Be the one to ask, be the one that they know is doing the company. So you're the one on their mind. Even if they're not interested, you're the one that asked.
absolutely. And we do have training for those of you that are like, I don't know what to say. I'm nervous. It's okay. Go into that boards keyboard app once you get it downloaded. There's a folder in there that I call DM Confidence Kit. And it's all the training you need to know on how to reach out to people effectively. Okay. This is something I've been doing for years. And so I put it all together for you. So simple, user friendly, even have chat GPT prompts in there for you. So you can plug in the person's information and it will tell you exactly what to say. Okay. And just start talking to people. An open mouth is an open business. Start sharing people, take people on your journey. You don't need to be a makeup artist or a skincare expert or a hair care expert or a health and wellness expert or anything like that to start sharing these products. These are everyday products for everyday people, and all people want to know is does it work? Like, what is the result that you get when you use it? Okay.
Yep.
And maybe how much is it, right? Like, what was the transformation that you had? You don't need to know all the ingredients. You don't have to know. I mean, the things that hold people back from getting started I'm like, how many times have you clicked a link on an Instagram ad and ordered a lip oil? Or, I mean, I just think about all the ads that I get all day, every day. I'm not going, you know what? I need to know XYZ. I'm like, oh, that looks good. Let me order it. So just take people on your journey. If you're like me and you're like not a big makeup person, I wear makeup, but I'm not like a makeup pro. I'm honest with people about that. And I break down those barriers and I let them know, hey, I'm just learning how to do my makeup. Like, honestly, like I put on some lipstick for this video and that's it. Because I showered right before the call. And then commit to learn as you earn. You guys, you're not going to know everything leaving this call. You're going to learn as you go. Brittany and I are still learning. Everyone's still learning. We're all learning together, but we may as well make some money while we do it. So again, we're just so excited that you're here. I really truly believe that you're at Farmasi at the right time, you guys. We have a massive wave of momentum happening. Farmasi is it's where all of the big leaders are coming. Like it's really like the place to be right now. It's like all of the eyes are on us in the industry. And so we're positioned well for a lot of massive growth. And it's just going to be up to you to take those steps to launch your business and let people know that you're doing this. And always know that Brittany and I are here to help and support. Your uplines are here to help and support. And yeah, I mean, you're never in this alone.
100%. Just scroll through that Facebook group too. There's different scripts regularly to remind you, hey, maybe I should follow up. Oh, what should I say when someone's viewing my stories? There's no lack of resources here. That school platform Brooke was talking about from our upline, those are our uplines are influencers with hundreds of thousands of followers. They could sell that to people and make thousands a month, and it's offered to our team if for just one time of having 125. You know what I mean? So like there's no lack of tools. You're not going to learn it all, but just go. So many people think they have to wait to feel ready, but ready is not a feeling, it's a decision, and you just have to take the action and just go.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope that this was helpful, and we're excited to see you guys get your businesses launched, and we'll be back same time next week.
Yes, here we go. I won't. I'll be on a cruise, but I'll miss all your
Okay.
faces.
I'll be here same time next week.
Bye.
All right, bye, guys.